Hello, I'm going to talk about leadership. A leader is not simply a boss, but a group of workers accepts a person as their leader when they understand that their recommendations are most suitable for the majority. To do this, you must know how to communicate with your team, motivate them to achieve better results, and a climate where everyone shares the same ideas and goals. In my opinion are 8 recommendations that I suggest. 1. Force strength does not mean physical force. It includes mental, emotional, and spiritual strength. If you want to be an effective leader, you must radiate that force that will allow you to influence others. Only when leaders are strong do they bring about changes in others. Many people have power, but few have power to reach people. 2. Example: the success of a leader begins with this first key. Having a good example of reference like Gandhi, Mother Teresa, or Steve Jobs is not enough. These leaders did what they preached, and you must preach with your example if you want to leave a mark. The word convinces, the example drags. 3. Enthusiasm: it is the interest in its maximum projected to some activity or area. Do not confuse it with passion. Enthusiasm spreads. You must be enthusiastic about everything you do. Only in this way will you be able to project into others the figure of a true leader. Enthusiasm is emotion with inspiration, motivation, and a dash of creativity. Bon Bennett. 4. Resilience: do not mistake it for resistance. Resilience is a leader's ability to cope with problems and emerge strengthened from them. A resilient leader does not fail, he gets stronger. A resilient leader has problems but makes them his best teachers. A sturdy leader supports. A resilient leader improves. Experience is not what happens to you, but what you do with what happens to you. Aldous Huxley. 5. Emotional intelligence: essential to being an effective leader. Emotional intelligence helps you recognize and manage emotions, behaviors, perceive and observe key group behavior keys essential for leadership. Research says that 80% of leadership success depends on emotional intelligence. Developing stronger emotional intelligence is one of the biggest challenges parents and leaders face at all levels of organizations. Stephen Covey. 6. Speech: knowing how to use language is fundamental to influence. Look at the great leaders. They are all formed in perfect oratory. They express themselves perfectly, use metaphors, similes, everything. His words get the strength and truth that they want to convey. A good leader does not say what people want to hear. A good leader says what people need to hear. And it does so in an understandable, close and truthful way. Many of the leaders who are dead today are remembered for their speeches. Keep that in mind. I have a dream. Martin Luther King. 7. action. There is no use for a leader who can speak if he does not do what he says. If you want to be a great leader, there must be a concordance between what you say and what you do. No need to say anything because doing so is said alone. That is a true leader, that between his words and his actions there is no difference. Doing is the best way to say. Jose Marti 8. Ethics, backbone of success and effectiveness of leadership. Every successful leader is a person rather than an entrepreneur. They are employees what you have, but they are also people. You decide how to do it, but remember, a company that only makes money is a poor company. Henry Ford. The leader has to be in constant development, learning new skills and knowledge to put into practice. If you have all these skills, you would be in front of a complete leader. You may have to a greater or lesser extent be some more powerful than others, but strictly must be present in their behavior. Thank you, greeting counselor.